Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC in Farmerville is here to serve you and your family just like you are a part of ours. With 2 dealerships for you to find the perfect vehicle, Benoit is proud to offer great deals right here in the heart of North Louisiana. 206 South Main Street and 1001 Sterlington Highway in Farmerville, going the extra mile to offer you the best options for your vehicle needs. That's what we do. Stop by and join the Benoit family in your new vehicle from Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC today.
Thanks, Coach Dowdy. Hi, I'm Ashley Dowdy with Homeland Bank. We believe that investing in our schools and local teams means investing in our future. We're committed to creating endless possibilities both on and off the field. Together we can build a brighter tomorrow.
Homeland Bank and the Sterlington Panthers. Together we can build a winning team. Where's your money?
Homeland Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The grass is always greener on the other side when you call the Sure Enough Green Team. For any weed control, fertilization, or aerating needs in your yard, trees, and shrubs. They'll sure enough make a difference at Sure Enough Green.
Well, good evening, Panther fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Panther football, brought to you by our premier sponsor, McDonald's. I'm Ben Hackler here tonight with Coach Greg Magoo, filling in for William Handy, who's off in North Carolina watching his son play football this weekend. Coach, good to have you. How you feeling this Friday night?
Man, I'm kind of nervous. This is the first time I've been kind of some live action going on when I wasn't on the field. So I'm excited. I'm excited. First time get a view from up top.
Well, you probably sat on a headset once or twice up top, huh?
It's been a while. It's been a while. Back at Neville, back in the day, yeah, and a little bit at Ouachita back in the day. But since I've been down in middle school, at field level is where it's at.
Yeah, so you get a little different view tonight. We'll treat you better up here than they do down there, though, I hope.
You already have. I'm looking around in here. There's a lot of food, a lot of fun, a lot of good people. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good night.
Well, that food brought to us by Sure Enough Green and Mr. Shooter Shaw. And I sure appreciate him. He's taking care of us each week that we've been home here in the Panther Press Box at Dale Ashley Field. And tonight, looking for a great ball game. The sun's getting real low. Temperature's beginning to drop. Finally feels like football, Coach.
Finally. I know everybody's been throwing corn in their deer feeders and getting their cameras out, but it's also a good time for football. And there's a lot of guys out here in the stands tonight that may not be dressed well enough before this thing's over with.
You say that. I was talking to Coach R.J. Harrison before the ball game, or when they're down the field at first. He walked out in shorts, and I said, R.J., you got some pants in the locker room? He said, maybe. I will not be surprised if when RJ comes back out, he doesn't have pants on. I know that brother. He hates cold weather.
No doubt.
And I'm with him. I didn't put my shorts on tonight either. So, no, great night for football. Panthers come in tonight 3-3, taking on the North Webster Knights. North Webster comes in 1-5. And, of course, this is a district ball game, kind of week 2 for both schools. Panthers coming off a big win last week at Richwood after taking care of business and getting the district started 1-0. And kind of took our lumps early on, Coach, there in the non-district schedule. But I was talking to Doty this afternoon and kind of looking back at that non-district schedule. Rayville, of course, the one exception, but the other 4 ball games against really good ball clubs. I think they're combined 15-2 going into this weekend.
It's going to serve us well here in Panther Nation. I mean, when you have that pre-district schedule with all the good teams, you're ready for that postseason run. You get out of district, and you've pretty much faced everything. You face people that are in the spread. You face people that are going to run it down your throat, good defensively, good offensively, and you challenge your kids. We know what we need to work on when we see future teams. So, look, there's nothing wrong with scheduling strong. There's really not. So,
and really, Panthers outside of 1 week have been really competitive week in and week out.
Fantastic. I was here the last home game we had versus Neville, and there was a lot of speculation in that game how it was going to go. And look, the Panthers came out and had a game plan, executed it, and even were down a few players. So we were excited to show them we did. We had a very strong first half. Second half, they kind of came back and got us. But I was real pleased with the effort that night, and I look to see the same thing tonight.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned some players being in and out. I was talking to the coaches and even to my dad this week about rosters and starting lineups coming into each Friday night. I get the starting lineups done and ready for kickoff. And we've had 8 weeks of football, counting the jamboree, and I have yet to be able to use our same starting lineup week to week. Tonight, probably the most healthy we've been, I would say probably since week 1, and we'll get to those starting lineups in a moment, but glad to have some guys back. Whitlock sat last week. He's back in at the offensive line. We also had Hagan Herring sat the last 2 weeks. He's back tonight. And so really that's the kind of the backfield, the line kind of beginning to gel. Dawson Ferguson missed a week. He's back. And so a lot of guys kind of back in the fold that have just been nicked up. So hopefully Panthers health-wise should be trending in the right direction.
That's true. But what a lot of people don't understand is even when you get your guys back, there's still a lot of chemistry that goes on down the football field. To a lot of people, you're just now looking at a bunch of bodies mashing together, but there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of time together on the field, on the practice field that helps for good execution. And we have our guys back, but it will take maybe a minute or two to get our field, get back with those groups. Because like you said, when you have changes in the lineup and some guys moving positions completely, it's a challenge. But I know Coach Foster and Coach Breen, they'll have them ready to go up front, especially.
Absolutely. It's been good to see a lot of guys step up. We got a lot of good snaps from Chris Pearson early on at tight end, and we'll see him in the 2-tight set tonight. You mentioned players moving. David Roach has made the move over to tight end. And then also Seth Deere has been getting a lot of reps in there on that offensive line, and it has been a really good addition and kind of helping us get through the injuries that we've had. And then on the defensive side of the football, tonight I think that is probably the one page I haven't had to tweak very much week to week the last 2 weeks, because I think going into the Neville game, Doty and Coach Sims, those guys sat down together and said, hey, look, we want to put the 11 guys on the field that we're going to ride it out with, barring injuries or anything else. And so those 11 guys, really 12 when you throw Cam Bagwell into the mix, really have been kind of the folks that have gotten the most playing time together.
Well, I tell you what, it's kind of weird sitting here hearing these names, because some of these kids, most of these kids have come through the middle school when I coached them when they were just little toddlers and babies. And so now they're out there, they're grown men. Yeah. And look, I agree with you on that defensive standpoint. Boy, I hope we do have some other guys that on that depth chart that can come in and be serviceable at times and in certain situations, because it's hard to make the run that are expected here at Sterlington High School. We're not a one-and-done type program. We want to go and run deep, and it's going to take players to do that. And I know Coach Doty and Coach Sims, and he'll have that defense ready and flying around tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, let me real quickly give you the Waste Connection starting lineup. I'll give you offense and then the defense, and then we should be close to prayer and national anthem by the time we're through that. So, of course, we'll take our break then come back and get you set for kickoff right after that for the coin toss and all of that. So, starting lineup tonight brought to us by Waste Connections with the offense first. The tackles tonight, number 76, Nathan Riordan, and number 62, Gideon Ashley. At guard will be number 64, Seth Deere, and number 55, Drew Whitlock. You'll also see number 69, Dawson Ferguson at guard. The tight end tonight, number 2, David Roach. Your wide receivers, number 8, Jacob Breen, number 18, Noah Crane, and, of course, we'll also see number 5, Travis Adams. The fullback tonight, number 6, TJ Birch, tailback. Be number 22, Gavin Evans, but we also expect to see Hagan Herring back in the mix pretty quick, and also Gavin will rotate in at the fullback position. Now, on the defensive side of the football, as we mentioned, kind of the same names. Defensive ends, number 3, Jaden Hall, number 11, Aiden Lingfelt. The tackles, number 10, Grayson Gilmore, number 93, Blake Franklin. The linebackers, number 23, Trey Birch, number 47, Drew Voker, number 33, Connor Justice. At the corners tonight, number 5, Travis Adams, number 4, David Hickman, and the safeties, number 25, Keenan Green, and number 9, Sam Frazier. That's our Panthers starting lineup brought to us by Waste Connections. And, Coach, we've got just a couple of minutes before we have to make our way. Looks like North Webster's making their way to they'll go around to their end zone, I imagine, and come out in a moment. But talk a little bit about North Webster. I know that you didn't get to look at them a whole lot this week. I was talking to Coach Tannehill and some of those guys earlier. Offensively, kind of an interesting look. They are a shotgun. You almost want to call it a spread, but I was telling you earlier, it looks more like an I formation out of the gun, and then they'll also run some double wing. Coach, you've kind of been in this game long enough now. You probably have seen some things like that. What are some of the challenges that maybe that could present to us in the gun and the eye, those things they may want to do tonight? They definitely want to run first.
Yeah, they're going to go be the shotgun. They're going to have a tight end set. They usually have one guy split out to the side by himself. A lot of times But their backfield action, like you said, they have a fullback, probably personnel sitting right beside the quarterback with the tailback behind him a couple yards. And what that's going to do is going to give a lot of opportunities to run leads and whams. They'll take that offset back and also use him as like a pulling guard in some instances. I've noticed that they kind of base block. There's not a whole lot of gap schemes going on. It's more like zone looks. And they'll take that lead back and, lead up in there, and just run it as a lead. There are times they'll bring that wing back, the pro back that they have. They'll bring him in and set him in a wing, and they'll put two guys at the wing, and then they'll motion it out. But having that extra back in there it's kind of odd when you just have the quarterback in the gun.
Right.
So,
yeah, that was what I noticed looking at it. Just was different. And I'm used to seeing the I-formation. Of course, that's what we run,
right.
90% of the time. But seeing it in the gun was a little bit different look. And William would probably agree. We call that a pistol most likely.
Right.
But with a fullback definitely set to the right of that. They will throw the ball a little bit. And one of the things that Coach Doty was, as he and I talked this week, that he kept mentioning was that North Webster definitely brings guys that can run at the skill positions. And so defensively, you got to make sure you're setting your edges, forcing those guys back in, and making sure you gang tackle.
As anything, you see it in pro ball, college ball, everything. We have to be able to keep them from running the football. If we keep them from running the football and put them in situations where they have to throw, teams don't like that. And this team wants to run first. And if they have to throw, and like we can stay in some zone coverages where we're looking at the quarterback, I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah. Well, Panther fans, looks like both teams are about to make their way to the sidelines. Panthers are waiting, and here they should get ready to bust through in just a moment. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take our break for prayer and national anthem. And so we'll be back in just a few moments with Panther football here on Friday night at Dale Ashley Field.
I'm Carly. I'm from Ouachita Parish. What stuck out most to me about the Downs Law Firm is how hard they worked on my case. Everyone at the Downs Law Firm went above and beyond from the start and completely exceeded my expectations. Melinda worked tirelessly to accommodate any needs that I had and took a great amount of stress off of me during my time here at the Downs Law Firm. I truly thank the Downs Law Firm for their phenomenal work done in my case to get it settled.
The Downs Law Firm, our family protecting yours.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Sterlington High School best of luck this season. Go Panthers!
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care. Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Ready to sell? Ready to buy? Call David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. David's dedication to his clients is unmatched. He'll listen to your needs, answer your questions, and guide you through every step of the process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, David has the expertise to make your real estate dreams a reality. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor.
Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Meet Dave. Dave has a problem. He has way too much stuff and not enough room to store it. As Dave searches, he comes across Ashley Storage. Give us a call or check out our website at ashleystorageofsterlington.com.
Panther fans, we're back getting set for kickoff. Looks like our captains will go out for the coin toss tonight. For the Panthers will be number 2, David Roach. Number 5, Travis Adams. For North Webster, looks like number 77 and number 65. That'll be Sam Morgan and Joshua Taylor. Or is that 55? I think I read.
Yeah, it's 55 and 77.
I'm gonna stick with 65 since my roster doesn't have a 55 on it.
I like it.
Keep me guessing over there. Absolutely.
Looking across the field right now, we see the North Webster. I would assume maybe the band
and
getting
cheer
here just on time. So they got it here just in time for the national anthem. So maybe they can get in here before the thing gets kicked off.
Let's see. I wonder if Coach Doty's letting Travis call this one. Roach has called it the last few weeks, and I think we've lost those coin tosses. So looking to shake it up tonight, sending Travis out there. Panthers will win the toss. Travis was the difference maker. Panthers will defer to the second half, so North Webster will receive the opening kickoff. Of course, Coach Doty through the years has been a defensive-minded coach, and defensive coaches tend to like taking the ball second half.
Well, I'm going to tell you, with the games played the way it is here, in modern football, you want to get that first half going. Sometimes there's jitters, sometimes there's not, but it's very important. You don't know how the first half's going to roll, and getting that possession first in the second half is crucial a lot of times, depending on whether that rolls in or just how the flow of the game. Because if you can get that last possession of the first half and then the first one of the second half, you can make a difference in momentum big time.
No doubt. Well, Coach Doty talks about that a few weeks ago, just the idea that if you could get one before the half and then get it again, you really steal it. That's 14-point swing immediately. And if you've got the lead, and you can extend that lead real quickly with that first drive of the second half. So definitely a game plan that has worked here before, and one that why change it? If you win the toss, do what you want on that. Well, Panther fans, we're getting set for first quarter. Tonight's game sponsors, Louisiana Launchpad, Google Ads for your business, websites, video production, and more, where Southern grit meets digital savvy. Louisiana Launchpad. First quarter tonight brought to us by Homeland Bank. Aiden Parker will trot out to tee it up to get this first quarter underway. And, Coach, I already see Coach RJ is still in his shorts. He's proving me wrong.
But he moves around, man. I never see a coach move so much as he does, and he's just hiding on the sideline. He's fun to watch.
Back deep for North Webster. They'll have one man sitting around the 5-yard line. I can't see his number, but we'll get those things to you as the game goes on. Looks like number 11. That'll be Kamarian Jefferson. Aiden gets it teed up. This kickoff by Aiden brought to you by Aiden Parker and his Kicks for Chalk Cancer Research. To learn more, visit shspantherfootball.com and click the Aiden Kicks for Cancer Research link. Aiden kicks in honor of fellow Panthers and cancer survivors Carson Sanchez and Kason Crow. Panthers with a little bit of a different kickoff formation there. Now spread out. And this first quarter is now underway. Be a nice high kick. Going to come down right about the 11. Be taken there by Jefferson. He's looking for a lane, trying to get outside. Now does. And then he'll be forced out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
Not a bad return right there. We had a little trouble keeping containment right there. We had a guy that's kind of stepped inside and lose containment. That's a pretty good return back to about the 35.
Coach, I want you to notice the speed of that's one of your young football players out there getting that tee off the field. You've really given him some steps.
Is that little Hackler?
That's little Hackler.
That's my boy. That is my
Jackson.
boy. I tell you what, he's a fun kid to be around. And, we had that funny story I told you about him taking up for his partners the other day. He was mad as a hornet. I loved it.
All right, North Webster comes out. And looks like a little confusion. Still got the tailback, quarterback, receivers over at the far sideline. Now they'll come out.
Yeah, he kept his skilled guys.
On the play clock. They're not going to get this off, Coach.
Yeah, they had their skilled guys out there for some reason. They called their timeout. So, very odd start to a football game.
Well, they will take the first timeout of the night. Timeouts tonight brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Very odd to see that first play of the game.
It makes me think that maybe one of their players has not been able to get on the field for some reason. They were trying to, because they had all their skilled people over at the line of scrimmage on the far side. They had their linemen and their tight end and their wing back out, but they weren't completely ready. But I think they are now.
So he'll trot back out.
We'll see.
And they will go with a double wing set. Quarterback will be Whitlock for North Webster. One receiver to the far side. Now bring a man in motion, be a little speed sweep to the far side, trying to find some room. He'll turn upfield, pick up about 7, and then it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's a good play right there. We got outflanked just a little bit on the wide side of the field, and then the wingback just kind of came straight across for a little sweep. Nobody pulled. They just kind of reached block and just kind of zoned it out to the edge. 7 yards on first downs is what they're looking for.
North Webster will break the huddle. Now they'll go really to an offset split back. Ball's on the ground. He'll now pick it up. Whitlock's going to have to keep it. He's trying to find some room. And he turned a negative play into maybe a gain of about a half yard.
You know, they went under center right there, and that happens a lot of times with teams that go a lot out of the gun. There's certain situations they get under, and it's just, you know, the transition is not real good with the snap. May outsmart themselves a little bit on that.
Well, Panther fans, it's a third down brought to us by Benoit Motors. Panther defense looking for a stop here in the first quarter.
There still seems to be a little confusion in the backfield.
Well, they're doing some things we really hadn't seen them do much of. Now man comes in motion. That should be illegal motion. Don't know that there's a flag on the play. There was 3 Knights moving at the same time.
Yeah, the fullback wasn't set. He put his hand on the ground while another guy was still moving. So it should have been illegal motion, but they didn't call it, so it's first down.
That's it. Knights first down at the 45-yard line.
Picking up that first down was big for the North DeSoto coming in.
Wingback formation again. There's the snap. Give straight ahead to the fullback. That's number 34, Jamarian Jackson. Be a gain of 1.
Good job up front, defensive front by the Panthers right there. It looked to me like they may try to run a quick trap. This is a quick hitter with the wingbacks coming in around the backfield action.
Second down 9 upcoming. Whitlock gets him set. Now brings number 4 in motion across the formation. I believe the ball, did he pick it back up? Thought it was fumbled there for a moment. It'd be a loss of 4 on the play. Another Benoit Motors third down.
Yeah, they're having trouble with the snap with the quarterback from under, and it just probably shows that they haven't done that a whole lot throughout the year. You know, they worked on it this year, but he just bobbled the snap and couldn't get the ball out of there, and it's going to pick up long yardage.
Be third and long for the Knights.
We talked about this earlier. This is not a situation that you want to be in with an offense that wants to run the football when you're 3rd and 13. So let's see if the Panthers can get a stop.
They will go to the shotgun, have the wing backs with 1 receiver to the near side. Bring a man in motion. Be a little shuffle pass out to the far side, trying to find some room. Nice job there by that Panther defense. Gang tackle. He's going to gain about 2, and it will be a sergeant rehab. 4th down and a big stop for that Panther defense.
Yeah, that was a great job. I know they tried to get to the perimeter right there, but we were going to let them have it initially, and then we just got downhill and good pursuit by the secondary coming up, making tackles to the line of scrimmage. You didn't have to get in a hurry because it's still long yardage.
Return unit comes on. That'll be David Hickman and Travis Adams standing around their own 25-yard line. Panthers showing a little pressure here. They'll bring some. Line drive kick. Hickman goes back. He'll take it right there. Now trying to find room to get to the wall. He'll make one man miss, trying to spin, and he'll be tackled right at the 25.
Yeah, we were just a little bit short of getting to the wall. They did a really good job right there. They kept 2 guys outside the wedge. They stayed in their lane and showed a lot of discipline doing that. And it was a low kick. We thought I was going to have a chance to return it.
Panther offense will break the huddle. J-Rob Breen will lead them out. It will be Gavin Evans at fullback and Hagan Herring at the tailback position. Travis Adams to the near side. Jacob Breen, the lone receiver, to the far side. Little freeze play for the Panthers. J-Rob looks to the near side. Makes his checks and now goes back under. There's a snap. Quick give to Gav. He's going to pick up about 4. And it'll be second down.
We got a 3-man front that Northwestern's using with the 2 stand-ups on the outside, 3 backers. We got 8 in the box, so it's going to be pretty rough. They got a big nose in there right now.
J-Rob again looks to the near sideline, same formation. There's a snap. Give again is to Gavin. He'll get up to the, let's call it the 34. 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Yeah, it looked like an inside veer right there. Good push. Ian's doing a good job of squeezing. You know, they're ready for it right now early on, but that'll take its toll over the night.
Pence again, freeze play. J-Rob looks over to the sideline, gets the call. North Webster stacks that middle, expecting a run right up the middle. There's a snap. J-Rob keeps it, pitches it back. Nice job by Herring to handle it. And he'll have enough for a Downs Law Firm. 1st down up to the 43-yard line.
Man, that's not going to show up in the book or anything, but that was a fantastic play. I mean, they stuffed it down inside. They took a linebacker and set him down the line of scrimmage to put 6 guys down there. We ran inside veer. Good read by J-Rob, pulled and pitched. Something in the veer you hate doing as a coordinator is pulling that ball in short yardage, but he did a good job.
Looks like the Panthers are going to roll with the freeze play tonight, looking over and make sure everybody's lined where they want them. Make the check now under center. There's a snap, toss back to Herring to the far sideline. Looking up that middle, he's got some room outside. He's got a 1st down and more. He's going to fight his way all the way to the 29-yard line of the Downs Law Firm. 1st down for the Panthers.
That's a novel staple of our Sterlington offense. It's the toss play. They call it 58 and 59. Pull a guard. We base that end, and the pitch is not really an outside. It's off tackle, and so they got a 2-way go. So that's a fantastic job.
J-Rob again makes the checks, gets everybody on the same page. There's a snap. Give again to Gavin Evans. He's up to the 24-yard line. Give him 5 and 2nd down.
That's just what the doctor ordered in these 1st downs. You know, you hit that veer, you may get 4, 5, 6, and it's ugly, but in a minute we're going to pop one.
You say that like a man that's seen it happen.
Seen it happen.
There's a snap. J-Rob keeps it towards the far sideline on the veer. He'll keep it upfield, make one man miss. And he's got a Downs Law Firm 1st down to the 13-yard line. The Panthers are in business in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
Well, that's the way you write it up. You know, you force them to play dive. They have to bring extra bodies in there, a lot from the outside. J-Rob read it just fine. Got to the corner, stuck his foot in the ground this time because they're having to play it out of the secondary now once he pulls it.
Noah Crane checks in for Travis Adams at wide receiver. Quick toss again to the near side. That's Herring, puts his head down, and he's across the 5 to the 4. Going to be right at the marker.
He may be a little short, Ben. Yeah, 2nd one. That was 59 right there. A little toss to the left side, and Gavin's doing a great job of fitting where he's supposed to and picking up one of those 3 linebackers that they have.
There's a snap. Give straight ahead to Gavin Evans, and he's in for the Panther touchdown.
And just the little subtleties of football, like we've been running that veer inside. We ran outside veer that time to the left over, I believe it was Big Nathan Riordan, and we just went right in there in the end zone. It was a good play, and it puts us up early.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Aiden Parker trots out. Panthers in the swinging gate. They'll now break, come over to get set for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Everybody gets set. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 4:43 here in the first quarter, Panthers 7, Knights nothing. We'll take a quick break. Be right back with more Panther football.
Hi, I'm Drew Brees, co-owner of Surge Entertainment Centers. We are consistently on the cutting edge with our equipment, technology, and park designs, such as sports simulators and bowling, including a full-service bar and restaurant with comfortable lounge and event spaces. If you haven't been to one of our Surge parks yet, come by and see us and experience it for yourself. You won't want to leave, because here at Surge, it's all about friends, family, and fun.
Panther fans, we're back with the Homeland Bank first quarter. Panthers taking early 7-0 lead.
Coach, you said earlier that we had a different formation on our kickoff. We're going to do it again probably. RJ does a fantastic job
Without a doubt.
just looking at the films and studying, scouting for what's different. And, a lot of teams, he's got to figure out, are they blocking a particular man, or are they just blocking a scheme? And this right here makes it difficult for the return team to find who they're supposed to block. Because once that whistle blows for play, they kind of, run all over the place. And all we need is one guy to break free and, do what we're supposed to do and limit their return.
Well, Aiden Parker sets it up to kick it away. This kick again brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Aiden makes his approach. Be a nice high kick. Believe that's going to be a touchback back around the P, and it will be. North Webster will take it 1st and 10 and their own 20-yard line. Let me give you real quickly that drive summary for the Panthers. 8 plays, 75 yards, 3:08 off the clock. Caps off with a 4-yard touchdown run by Gavin Evans.
I tell you what, that long kickoff that goes in the end zone is just a weapon to have, especially from a defensive standpoint. A lot of games are changing, momentum is changing in the kicking game. And but to put that ball and make them go 80, that's a big weapon.
Yeah, Coach Carr told me earlier, he said he thinks we don't take kickers and just tell them, hey, look, you got to cover it by yourself. So either kick it in the end zone or you got to go make the play.
Good point.
And I think Aiden would still rather have his kicking unit with him.
That's
but
right.
Definitely nice job. Whitlock takes it again. Not sure if the ball was on the ground. He'll give it quickly ahead. Maybe gets a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another bobbled snap. So they are determined to take these balls from under right now. And, heck, I'm glad they're doing it. I mean, the plays are not on time. They're not hitting the holes when they need to, and the speed of the Panther defense closing them off by the time back gets there.
Yeah, it really is an interesting look. I didn't watch all of the game films, but I don't know that I've seen them do this specific formation very often. But they're kind of riding it out right now, maybe looking for some things. I guess at this point in their season, they're just trying to find something that works and lets them move the football. Now they'll go to the shotgun. They'll send 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver to the near side. That'll be the fullback to the left of Whitlock in the gun. There's a snap, little quick pass outside to number 1. He's looking for room, and it will finally be pulled out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and we'll have a Benoit Motors 3rd down and about 4.
Now, that's what I've been used to seeing on film when they just get the ball and the quarterback's hand out of the gun. He threw that to this number 3 receiver, and they just ran a little screen out there, blocking on the secondary, a little bubble 1. What's 3rd and 4 now?
Call it 3rd down and 4. They got to get to the 30-yard line. Benoit Motors 3rd down. Back to the double wing. There's a snap. Ball's on the ground.
Imagine that.
Believe North Webster. Actually, Panthers are going to get up with it. It will be a turnover for the Panther defense.
Another bobble snap, man.
That turnover brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. It looked like maybe Grayson Gilmore got up with the football. So Panther offense will come out 1st and 10 on the night 25-yard line. I think that's pretty good field position, Magoo.
All right, man, it's fantastic. A lot of times after a quick turnover, offensive coordinators get antsy to make a quick, take a shot right here. But at the 25-yard line, I don't know if we're already in 4-down territory. So, I look for us to probably run a little toss right here if I had to guess. But here I am wrong.
Shotgun formation for the Panthers. They now will shift. Bring a man in motion. I believe that's Hickman. Actually, that's going to be Herring, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Lose maybe 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down, 16.
Well, they may have been thinking about taking a shot right there, but it's not quite the shot we were looking for. But, we lost several yards on that. We'll get back to doing what we do right now. We'll get back in here to where we can get us a 1st down.
Panthers will send 3 receivers out wide. That'll be J-Rob Breen, Jacob Breen, and Travis Adams. Hickman checks in at quarterback with Hagan Herring to his left. And they'll get 5 yards back as North Webster jumps. Be a 5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 11 upcoming.
Yeah, once we go to this spread look, those linebackers probably had some automatic calls they were going to make, and he got a little too early on his jump there and got in the neutral zone. That's the easy way to get 5.
Panthers stay same formation. Hickman at quarterback. He calls for it. There's the snap. A little QB power. Hickman trying to find some room. Now does. He'll dance around. He's across the 20, and he'll fight ahead to the 15. He should have enough for a Downs Law Firm. First down for the Panthers, and they're inside the Ron Bush State Farm red zone again.
Man, that's fantastic film study all week long. Coach Foster and Coach Breen set the trips to the field. They rotated over. They had one man shy on this backside, and they just did a quarterback lead that way, and Hickman did a great job finding those 15 yards.
Really patient run there for Hickman. I formation. Looks like we're resetting the play clock. There it is. Now we're set again. I formation, J-Rob under center. There's the snap. It will be a quick toss to the near side. Hagan looking for some room. He'll put his head down and get to the 5. And we'll have a flag on the play. I believe that's going to be a personal foul. I think he had him by the helmet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call is going to be. It did happen after the play or right at the end of the play. But there again, that was just the toss again, 59. We're getting hats on hats out there. The tight end, I didn't really pick it up live, but I guarantee you he is doing a fantastic job because we get a two-way go off Roach right there. He's just going to take that in and just take him wherever he wants to, and it's opening wide up with Gavin leading.
Will be a personal foul on North Webster. It is enough for Downs Law Firm first down. Ball's on the 5, should move it to the 2.5.
It is.
Half the distance, so now Panthers first and goal from the 2. Ball's now put in play. J-Rob under center. There's a snap. Quick give to Gavin Evans. Touchdown, Panthers!
That's a mirror image of the one we ran earlier for the touchdown. Just that outside veer off the left side. And the only way to make that play is for the guy on that outside to really squeeze. And I don't think he's got enough lead, if you know what I mean.
I hear what you're saying.
In his britches.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Aiden Parker trots out for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 2 services on Sundays, 9 and 10:30. To check out more, go to fbcsterlington.com. Panthers break the gate. Now bring it over to get set for the extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. We're going to have a flag on the play. Going to be offsides against North Webster. That time they did try to come get it, Coach.
Well, there you go. Maybe that's why they don't do it. Maybe they just stand there so they won't get offsides. We refuse that.
I believe they blew it dead before
the
kick.
There's some discussion. They're trying to work it out.
So can't decline it. Or I guess you can. But the kick is no good because they blew it dead. Unabated to the quarterback. Is that what that is? Or to the kicker?
You're using big words for me now. Unabated.
That's my NFL language. I watched some NFL football.
Remember, I'm middle school now. You just got to skate. Wasn't nobody blocking him.
Nobody blocking him.
Yeah.
So Aiden Parker will line it up again. And this kick brought to you by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. There's the snap. The kick is up. And just like before, it's good. And with 2:28 remaining first quarter, Panthers 14, Knights nothing. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Hey Panther fans, it's time to kick for cancer. Every kick with Aiden Parker is a chance to kick cancer out of this world. To do your part in helping Aiden, go to shspantherfootball.com, click the link, and you can help raise money for childhood cancer research. Most of all, your donation is being made in honor of one of our very own Panthers, Veda Powell. So visit shspantherfootball.com, click the link where it says Aiden Kicks for Kids Cancer Research, and donate today. Aiden and the Panthers are kicking cancers behind, together.
Panther fans, we're back. Homeland Bank first quarter. Panthers win early 14-0 lead. Aiden Parker trots out again to kick it away. This kick brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. To learn more, visit shspantherfootball.com. Click the Aiden Kicks for Cancer Research link to learn more and to donate. Panthers break the huddle. Now they get set. Aiden makes his approach. Another nice high kick. This one will come down. It's going to stay in. It's at the 1. Panthers going to give chase. He will go into the end zone for a touchback. That one had the old golf wedge backspin.
He brought that ball back. It hit about the 3 to 4 yard line and just went straight up. And then the second bounce came back and it almost stopped at like the half-yard line.
Man, Knight's able to avoid disaster.
That would have been disaster. You talking about 1 yard line, first and goal, or even get tackled in the end zone. Anything could happen right there. Wow.
That Panther scoring drive from Chris Sturman just sending back up was 5 plays, 25 yards, 2:21 off the clock, 3-yard touchdown run by Gavin Evans. Looks like they will go back to the gun. One receiver and an H-back to the near side, lone receiver to the far side. Trying to get everybody now. They'll send the other receiver, be 2 receivers to the far side, 1 lone receiver set close to the near side. Now comes in motion. There's the snap, little speed sweep. 22's trying to find some room. And he'll dive ahead. Ball will come out, but I believe it was by the turf.
Yeah,
a nice game.
Yeah, he was down. That's another good play right there. They outflanked us on that side and got a little hole up inside. But, Coach, they got that snap off with 1 second to go. And after a kickoff, this is twice now they've struggled to do that. So,
same formation again. They'll bring him in motion again. Little quick toss again. He's trying to find some room. And he'll have a Knight first down up across the 35-yard line.
That's one of the new plays now that's been coming out. It's real trendy. Is just a forward little pitch up forward when he comes in motion. He just tosses it just about a yard or so that if there is any type of incompletion or a bobble, it's a pass. It's a forward pass. So it's a safe play, and it gets the job done. So that's a first down. And here again, I think they're going to be in the gun again. I tell you, if they get under. Well,
they're going back under.
There we go. Shows you what I know.
Double wing formation. 1 receiver to the near side. There's a snap. Again, a little cross action. Now trying to get outside. Panthers will force him back in, but he'll run through. And he'll have a nice gain into Panther territory to the 44-yard line.
That was to the wing back right there. They little buck sweep look. A lot of wing T teams run that. They did not pull anybody, though. They used the back and that extra back there to do that. So they went from under. They got a clean snap that time and stayed. Everything hit on it had the right timing, I guess I'm trying to say.
They'll break the huddle. 2-back set behind Whitlock. There's a snap. Give will be to Robertson straight ahead. He'll try to find some room and get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, second down.
Yeah, that's the wham play they like to run, the handoff to the tailback, and they pull the backside guard and pull both of them in there on the play side backer. But we did a good job up front taking on those linemen, and there wasn't a whole lot of room in there.
Second down 10 for the Knights. $16 seconds on the game clock. The Knights may be content to let this roll down to the second quarter.
That looks like what they're going to do.
And after 1 quarter of play, that'll be it. 1 quarter of play. Panthers 14, Knights nothing. We'll take the break. Be right back with second quarter action in just a moment.
Repair it, catch up on bills, or replace it. Turn your home's equity into endless possibilities with a home equity line of credit from Cross Keys Bank. I'm Lee Riordan, Senior Vice President and Market Manager. Stop by and visit me today at our Sterlington branch for more details. Or give me a call at 665-4511. Cross Keys Bank, proud supporter of the Sterlington Panthers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Panther fans, we're back as we get set to begin the second quarter. This second quarter of Panther football brought to us by Surge Entertainment. Panthers lead 14-0, but the Knights do have it in Panther territory at the 44-yard line. Second down and 10 as both teams make their way out.
Yeah, we need the second quarter to go like the first one did. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, but the Knights are on the move right here. I would guess they're probably going to be in 4-down territory.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, Coach.
I mean, they're going to have to match the scores tonight, I think. I think Sterlington's going to light it up tonight, and they're going to have to stay with us.
Two-back formation with a wing. Now bring a man in motion. There's a give to the fullback. He'll try to find some room and does up to about the 37-yard line. We'll have a Benoit Motors third down, I believe the 38.
That's a big load right there. He hit it off the left side, just a straight handoff, but they had a little backfield action, like they were coming and running the sweep, or at least, an outside, and it holds the eyes of the secondary. So they got decent yards right there. What is it, 3rd and 4 maybe?
3rd and 4. Third down brought to us by Benoit Motors.
Quarterback went all the way to the sideline to get
this
that
huddle
call.
with 10 seconds on the play clock. Actually going to be about – they're not going to get this off, Coach, I don't believe.
They'll probably use their second timeout.
They will. Just like they began the first quarter, they'll run one play and then or 2 plays and then take a timeout. Here in the second quarter, this timeout brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Be right back with more Panther football.
Sterlington Rehabilitation Hospital and Rural Health Clinics offers inpatient and outpatient services. And they're now offering LSVT big treatment to those suffering from Parkinson's disease. They're seeing many documented improvements in patients, such as faster walking with bigger steps, improved balance, better movement in the torso, and a reduced risk of falling. They're LSVT big certified. Please come by and see one of their certified clinicians today.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter. 3rd down and 4 for North Webster at the Panther 38-yard line. Again, this 3rd down brought to us by Benoit Motors. And as Coach said a moment ago, probably 4-down territory for the Knights. They'll trot everybody else back out. Everybody will get set now. Bring a man in motion. Little quick toss out to the fullback. He's trying to find some room. And he'll get bulldogged down at the 33, and that'll be enough for a Knight first down.
That's a good job. I really know what these Knights are trying to do with this underlook. It's if they can get good snaps, they do a good job of getting downhill. When you run that pistol look and you turn around, you hand it to your tailback or your fullback, you're already 5 or 6 yards deep. So they're trying to get a running game going to control the ball. Playing the quarterback from under really gives you that advantage. So it's first down. Panthers are going to have to just bear down right here.
Whitlock under center. There's a snap. He goes back. Will be a holding flag coming out. Now Whitlock's going to take a hit, and I believe going to be sacked.
He took a shot right there, too, being right there at the end.
I believe that was Drew Voker on the sack. Will be a holding call. Panthers will take it. That'll make it first down and 20. Actually, I believe they're going to decline it.
Yeah, I think he's going to refuse that. Coach feels good about his defense making a big stop right here. Instead of 1st and 20, you're going to take 2nd and 13 or 14, and that may be the way to go, Coach.
2nd down, 15 upcoming. North Webster gets everybody where they're supposed to be. 2-back formation again. There's a snap. Play's going to say, I believe I heard a whistle. I think we're going to have offsides against North Webster. That receiver on the far side, I believe, was too far forward. So you decline the holding penalty with a 5-yard loss. Now you get that 5 yards on this penalty. So now it'll be 2nd down 20.
Genius.
Just like Coach Jody knew exactly what was coming.
I'll tell you, we're fortunate that that happened too, and it was probably just a formation glitch. But they had some room on the edge right here. I think it was going to be a good game. Maybe you would have picked up the first down. So we got outflanked right there. So that gives us a chance for our guys upstairs to see that and make adjustments.
Same formation again. There's a snap. Be a quick hit outside. David Hickman closes quickly. Be a 1-yard gain and a nice play by Hickman.
That's your advantage there of film study. And then when you play zone, he's looking in at the quarterback. He doesn't have his back to him. And he broke on that ball before the ball left the quarterback's hand. That was a good job.
Benoit Motors 3rd down. Let's call it 19.
I look for him to get after the quarterback right here for some pressure.
Webster gets set. There's a snap. Will be a give to number 22, Braden Robertson. He's trying to find some room outside. And he's going to pick up some. He'll get down to about the 34. Be a nice game. Ball came out. They're going to say he was down, and it'll be a 4th down. And with that pickup, you got to think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, you do. Northwestern was thinking like I was that we were going to bring the pressure. We did. We brought outside pressure. They got a little down block and just gave a little shove to the guy getting up the field and hand off underneath. And he got a lot of yards after contact there too. So they have a reasonable 4th down play.
This will be a Sterlington rehab 4th down. Let's call it 4th and 6. One receiver out wide. The wing set close. 2 backs behind Whitlock. Everybody gets set. There's the snap. Upfield again. There's going to be a holding call on that one. It'll come back, and he's taken out of bounds. I believe that was Sam Frazier.
I believe we'll refuse that, Ben. We held him short of that 1st down.
It's 2 flags on the play.
Yeah, they definitely hooked our defensive end, and I think that's the call they're making. Refuse, and we got the ball.
That will be turnover on downs. Panther offense will come out. That turnover brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. Nice job there.
I believe Northwestern's showing their hand. They're not going to want to throw the football even in long yardage. They've run the football all night. They've thrown it a couple times on 1st downs. And then they've run it well in long yardage situations. So we'll just have to adjust what calls we make, in long yardage on defense.
1st and 10 for this Panther offense. 8:13 remaining 2nd quarter. Panthers 14. Knights nothing. I formation. Breen goes in motion across the formation. There's a snap. Toss back. I believe that is to McClinton. Carter McClinton's up to the 30-yard line. Be a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. I don't know the motion, the reason for the motion. A lot of times you're trying to see what kind of coverages guys are playing in the backfield. They have a injured player down. I'm not sure what number.
It's like maybe a cramp there. Stretching him out. We'll keep it here just for a moment. Yeah, it looks like just a cramp.
Think so.
Again, that's Carter McClinton has checked in at the tailback position. And coach has been really high on Carter. Of course, when you got Hagen Herring and Gavin and TJ Birch, it's kind of hard for anybody else to find room. But Carter's a kid. McClinton is really a kid they like a lot and are looking for some big things. I heard, a comparison earlier of a young JaKeldrick Miller. Well, JaKeldrick was a really good running back for us back in the day.
He was.
And Carter kind of reminds, I believe it was Coach Carr that had told me that earlier. Not to where JaKeldrick was yet, but they see the spark and really like him. And he showed some flashes of that last week at Richwood. 2nd down 6 for that Panther offense. Fullback give up the middle. That'll be TJ Birch with a big run and a Downs Law Firm 1st down to the 43-yard line.
Boy, that's what Veer coaches love to see is when you can bang it up in there and get it going for about 15-yard gain.
Breen gets him set.
Up tempo.
Birch and McClinton behind him. There's a snap. Quick give again is to Birch. He's up to the 45. He'll pick up about 2 in 2nd down.
Yeah, we thought we'd try the right side of that defensive front right there. They were a little more prepared for that. We only got a couple out of it, but
Panthers going quick again. There's a snap, quick toss again, back to McClinton, trying to find some room. He's across midfield up to about the 49. They'll give him the 48, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
yeah, he gives you a little different dynamic, starting and stopping. He's pretty fast when he that first step he's in there. He's good to go.
Presley Park Smith will check in. Panthers will send 2 receivers to the far side. Park Smith at the H-back. The lone back behind Breen will be Birch. There's a snap. Quick give ahead. The ball comes out. Looks like Knights say they have it. And it will be a turnover for that Panther offense.
Yeah, we had a bad mesh there. We ran a different formation that we hadn't shown tonight. We had one back in the backfield, and we had a twins look to the top, and there was some confusion, kind of unfortunate. They were misaligned out on the perimeter. I'm sure we saw that upstairs. We'll come back to that and hurt them with something later, but really hate we didn't control the football right there.
So Panthers do turn it over. Knights come out 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Two-back formation. There's a snap. Gives to Roberts on that right side, trying to find some room. Now does, and he'll have a Knight first down to the 45-yard line.
That's real familiar to a wing T buck sweep right there. A little misdirection. You got to stay home on that backside. That's a first down pickup on first down. It's funny how turnovers and momentum, brings energy to both sides.
Well, the Knights right now, I don't know what the time. We don't keep time of possession, but they're doing a great job of keeping that Panther offense kind of. We've only had 3 possessions in a quarter and a half of football. 6-12 remaining here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter. Man in motion. There's that ball is on the ground. I think maybe Panthers got it. Yes. And they do. Turnover. Favor is returned. That turnover again brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. Again, another fumbled snap, dude.
Another fumble snap, and you would say, man, why won't they go away from that and just do gun snaps? But they've been really successful in running this little wing package and the little buck sweeps. They've got to the printer a couple of times, and you do that from under because it creates such confusion when that quarterback turns his back to the line of scrimmage to the defense. But if you bobble a percentage of your snaps, it just takes it, it's a negative. But kind of started back where we have the ball close to midfield, and let's see if we can do something with it right here before half.
Panther offense comes back out 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. I formation. It'll be Gavin Evans and Hagan Herring behind Breen in the I. There's a snap, counter give to Herring, looking to get upfield and does. He's got a first down and still running down to the 30-yard line. The Downs Law Firm first down for the Panthers.
Well, if some of you are watching at home and you're on my middle school football team, you know that we just ran my favorite play, the counter tray. It is a fantastic. I don't think he got touched till he was 15 or 20 yards down the field.
1st and 10 for the Panthers are on at the Knight 31-yard line. I formation again. There's a snap, counter give to the other side. Herring trying to find some room. He'll find some up to about the 27. Give him a gain of 4 and second down.
Yeah, working back to that left side, to the field side, it was a little more cloudy that time. We didn't have a down block as we needed, a little bit of leakage, and it caught us on the backside. But, hey, you'll take first and, or 4 to 5 yards on first down anytime you can get it.
Second down 6 for the Panthers. 5:23 and counting here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter. Panthers lead 14-0. Ring gets him set. Little counter pass. Looking out, he's got a man. That's Evans in a flat. He's upfield, Downs Law Firm first down, and he'll go out of bounds right at the 11-yard line. Panthers in business in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
We've been wanting to run the boot all night, but you don't run the boot if you don't run the counter. So we've run it about 3 or 4 times here, and then we ran the boot off that. Great job by J-Rob getting his head around, seeing pressure, and he knew that would be his hot route in the flats.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. There's a snap. Gives to Gavin Evans again. He'll run through one tackle, and he's down. Trying to see where they spotted it. Just short of the goal line. Should
like
be enough for a Downs Law Firm first down.
Yeah. I think we're going to up-tempo right here and try to get another play out before they really set. Of course, the officials are having a tough time spotting the ball. I don't know.
It is a first down. Chains haven't dropped yet. There we go. Now they're out of the way. Panthers waste no time. Touchdown. Was that the old quarterback goose?
No, that was the inside veer give to, I guess, Gavin. I think he was still in there.
Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown again brought to us by the losses of Street and Street. Aiden Parker goes out for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Panthers will go to the gate. They're going to show the 2-point conversion attempt, it appears. And it'll be batted away. Try will be no good with 4:37 remaining here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter. Panthers 20, Knights nothing. Let's take a quick break. Be right back with more Panther football.
The law offices of Street and Street, fighting for the injured in Louisiana. With over 65 years of experience handling cases in Louisiana, our goal is simple: to advocate and fight for the rights of the injured. Call today for a consultation, 318-325-4418, Street and Street.
Panther fans, we're back in Surge Entertainment second quarter. Panthers have extended their lead 20-0. That drive was 4 plays, 53 yards, 125 off the clock, capped off by the 3rd touchdown of the night for Gavin Evans from the 1-yard line. Aiden Parker comes out to tee it up. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington.
I was thinking he was going to have a little wind to his back on this kickoff. I look at the flag, and it's blowing straight down.
Yep, this one reaches the end zone, and it won't be because of the wind.
That's right.
Panthers break the formation. Aiden makes his approach. A nice high kick. Going to come down right about the 7-yard line, be taken there by Jefferson. He's trying to find some room up that far sideline, and he'll run into big Trey Birch, and that'll be a slam door. Good grief.
Wow, he hit him. We used to tell our guys on the kick team who didn't want to hit him too low, and I hit him in the mouth. Well, he just hit him in the mouth. So that was a big hit by Trey. That'll probably get him going. That was a big play by our defense after a turnover, and then get a turnover back, and we stuck it in 3 or 4 plays. So
yeah, 4 plays.
That was big. I mean, who knows, if we use our timeouts, we may even get the ball back before the end of the half.
1st and 10 for the Knights. Two wings, alone back behind Whitlock, the quarterback. There's a snap. Panthers get some movement up there. They gain maybe a yard. 2nd out and 9 upcoming.
Great job by our linebackers right there. Really stepped up. There wasn't any false steps, man. I was just happy to be watching Trey. Once he made that tackle on the kickoff, I said, I'm going to watch him, see what he does right here. Man, he came up and hit the dude. They got a 1-yard gain on a straight give. So that's what you're looking for on first down, put them in 2nd and long.
2nd down 9 for the Knights. 2-back formation now. Actually, they'll walk him up and go to 2 wings. Looking for that sweep action again. That'll be number 4. He'll run through some Panthers, and he's up to about the 32-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. That's going to be holding against North Webster.
It's unfortunate for Webster. That's the play that they're wanting to get to the perimeter on it. But Trey did a fantastic job. They moved him out on the edge right there, and just as soon as he saw it, he got upfield to set the edge, and they just grabbed him running back did a good job of cutting, get back upfield, but, it was before the hold, so that's going to back them up.
Be a 10-yard penalty. Will make it 2nd down and 19. This ball should go back to the 16-yard line, I believe. And it will. 2nd down from the 16.
I'm glad you can do the math because I wasn't going to be able to figure that out.
3:45 remaining here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter. Shotgun, nope, 2-back formation. There's a snap. Give us to Robertson on that far sideline. He's going to pick up good yardage again to about the 30-yard line. And we'll have a Benoit Motors 3rd down.
It's almost being like it's almost like when they're in long yardage, we're expecting them to throw the football,
and they're
just coming downhill with it and getting downhill. That was a big game. It's still 3rd and 7, but we had them backed up.
Benoit Motors 3rd down. 2 receivers now come out wide to the near side. 2 backs behind the quarterback. There's the snap. Give this to Robertson. He's trying to find some room, and he won't find any that time. We'll have a 4th down upcoming.
I'm going to tell you, the player that did not make the tackle but made the play was Connor Justice. Really saw the sweep coming, took on that lead blocker and forced the back to cut it back inside. And then in the pursuit of the defense made the play. So that's a fantastic job right here. Looks like we're going to call timeout. And, we talked before the game about deferring, and this is the situation. We know we're going to get the ball in the second half. We call the timeout there. A good punt, we should still get the ball somewhere around midfield if we get anything in time return. If we can stick it in, we get the ball first and second half. I mean, that could just put a dagger in it,
Absolutely. This timeout brought to us by Prime Star Home Health. We'll take a special moment and wish Bob Payne a happy birthday. That's Coach Doty's father-in-law, Miss Soji's dad. So, Mr. Bob, happy birthday. Hope you've had a great day. And I know a Panther win always makes it a little bit sweeter. Sterlington Rehab 4th down for the Knights. They will bring out the punting unit. Hickman will drop back to stand around his own 45-yard line now. Coach RJ backs him up just a little bit.
The
Panthers bring pressure.
Yeah, the punter's also the kicker.
Panthers get a hand looking for a bounce. That'll be Hickman. He finds a bounce. Make one man miss. He's still upfield. He'll get into Knight territory at the 49, 48-yard line.
I couldn't get my words out a while ago, but I was noticing the quarterback is also the punter. So, sometimes that makes you a little less, antsy to go get a punt because you just never know. And the way they have that type of formation, and I was kind of worried that they may block because we were coming after.
Yeah. Who else used to do it? It wasn't the quarterback, but Union used to do that with Trey Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Put Trey Holly back there to punt. You never knew what was coming. Mm-mm. That joker may run for 80 yards or he may actually kick it.
You hope he kicks.
That's right. I formation for the Panthers. They bring Jacob Breen in motion across the formation. There's a snap. Counter give will be to McClinton. He'll gain maybe 2. 2nd down upcoming. 2:25 and counting here in the Surge Entertainment second quarter.
He wasn't far from popping out of there. That was a good play by the hang player. Came from the outside and made that play. We're looking like we get a little 2-minute action tonight.
Twins receivers to the far side. J-Rob under center. There's the snap. Toss back to McClinton again, trying to find some room. He'll put his foot down. He's got a Downs Law Firm 1st down, and he'll get to the 35-yard line.
Clock will stop while they set the change. We still got plenty of time. Just execute right here, and we'll be just fine.
Twins receivers now come to the near side. Birch and McClinton behind Breen. There's a snap. Counter give to the near side. And that's not going to go anywhere. Loss of 1 on the play.
I'm sure we saw this upstairs for a future throw, but they just lined up in their 3-man front with the 2 outside guys, 3 linebackers. There's 8 guys in the box. And then when we went twins, they are not even respecting the twins look. Like right here.
You almost just want to pick it up, toss it out to Travis and let him go.
That or a corner route or a seam route because any kind of play action right here, Travis will be wide open.
There it is.
They saw it.
And an interception.
Safety stepped in front. He took it too deep.
Interception.
That ball has to be thrown
quickly
within 6 to 8 yards of the line of scrimmage, and but that's okay. We're learning.
So Panthers do turn it over to be 1st and 10 for the Knights at the 36-yard line.
Safety hung on the hash right there and just stayed back, watched the play. He was open the first 3 to 5 steps of his route. By the time the ball traveled 15 yards downfield, safety had time to get over.
So Panthers turn it over. Defense needs to find the ball. They're 14 yards off the ball. There they go.
Well, you got a minute 12. You know, we didn't get the score before half we wanted, unless something happens here. But we just need to. Looks like they may kneel on it now. I can't tell.
They're going to go double wing.
No, they're not. They're going to go double wing and make a play.
Will be a give number 4. He's trying to find some room on that outside. He'll be tackled in the backfield by number 23, Trey Birch.
That's fantastic right there for Trey to find a hole to get through. Somebody out there on the edge. I want to say it may have been Connor Justice again. Kind of set that edge and made it and strung it out, and Trey got through there for the stop.
Looks like our clock's malfunctioning. 43 seconds. It jumped back to 58. Now it's down to 40. And counting. 2nd down and let's call it 15. There's a snap. Big give to Robertson around this near side. He's trying to find some room to spin out of a tackle. Finally, Will. He's still pushing a whole pile. Sam Frazier hanging onto the ball. Be a nice gain. We'll have 3rd down. 4 seconds on the clock. That will be the final play of the first half. After 1 half of play, Panthers 20, Knights nothing. We'll take a timeout and probably take about, let's see how much time they put on the clock. Probably about, we'll take about 12 minutes and let you watch the band, the dance line, those folks perform in a moment. And then Coach Magoo and I will come back in a few moments and we'll talk about first half stats and all those things. So don't go anywhere. This halftime brought to us by Prime Star Home Health.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is here to help you combine home and auto and save in Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Need a loan? Call Craftman Federal Credit Union. Craftman has money to loan. Whether you live or work in Morehouse, Richland, or West Carroll parishes, Craftman can get you the money you need with some of the lowest rates around. Call or drop by and let the hometown folks at Craftman make it easy and start enjoying your new purchase. Craftman has money to loan. Craftman Federal Credit Union, 805 East Cypress in Bastrop.
What do you do after an awesome night of Panther football? You bring on the bowling for the 5th quarter. Bayou Bowl is the official 5th quarter sponsor of Sterlington Panther football. Just right down the road and on the right is where you'll find all the 5th quarter action. Yummy snacks and cold drinks from Alligator's Grill is inside Bayou Bowl and open 7 days a week. It's the perfect place to celebrate a Panther victory. So come on, join us at Bayou Bowl after every game for the official 5th quarter.
First Security Title of Monroe provides real estate transaction services in Northeast Louisiana. The closing process has never been easier. With a dedicated staff that takes pride in helping our customers obtain quality service. First Security Title, 1818 Avenue of America, Monroe.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC in Farmerville is here to serve you and your family just like you are a part of ours. With 2 dealerships for you to find the perfect vehicle, Benoit is proud to offer great deals right here in the heart of North Louisiana. 206 South Main Street and 1001 Sterlington Highway in Farmerville, going the extra mile to offer you the best options for your vehicle needs. That's what we do. Stop by and join the Benoit family in your new vehicle from Benoit Ford Chevrolet GMC today.
Panther fans, welcome into the Prime Star Home Health halftime show. Panthers lead 20-0. North Webster has come out. Panther team has not yet come out, so we've got probably 4 or 5 minutes before we're set for third quarter kickoff. And Coach, really, first quarter, all Panthers. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, pitching the shutout. Second quarter, Panthers still able to move the football. A couple turnovers really kind of hindered them, able to add 1 touchdown, but for the most part, been all Panthers first half.
It was, and first quarter went just as expected. Second quarter, as a coach, I may have saw a little flavor of, hey, let's do this, let's try this, let's do this. You know, the 2-point conversion was one of those things. You know, you do things as coaches sometimes for following weeks. And I'm not by any means looking past this, but a lot of times when you get a situation like this, you may want to show a formation or a play or something that you haven't done much.
Right.
It forces your future opponents when they go to looking and studying film to like spend time looking at it. And anytime you can force your opponents to spend more time on something in practice, it's a win, you know, because they're not doing what they want to do. They're doing what they have to do.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, look at the stats for that first half. Panthers had 23 carries for 168 yards. Herring led the way, 7 carries, 75 yards. Evans had 6 carries for 29, but he also had the 3 touchdowns. So offensively, running the football has been the thing. Breen is, I believe, 1 of 3 passing for 22 yards. And, of course, the 1 interception there at the end just waited a little too long to let the ball go, and safety was able to kind of come up and take it. I was told that we missed this a moment ago, and you can't miss this kind of stuff, Coach.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to need you and I got to raise our game now.
Okay.
Did you see who made the tackle after the interception?
I did not.
Big Nathan Riordan.
Wow. I did miss
the big tackle took down the safety.
I did. And, maybe we ought to look at maybe putting him over there on that shade.
Maybe future linebacker, something like that.
You know, I want to comment on your fullback carries. I'm real partial to those guys. You know, I think you said Gavin had 20, how many yards?
29.
29 yards. And, man, those don't go on the stat sheets. That's not the same 29 yards as somebody else can have that tailback position. Man, they are hard fought. You know, you take a bunch of licks and a bunch of licks on that. And my thoughts are is when those fullbacks can get in there and get them hard yards, and a lot of times, you give up yards for those touchdowns because you get down there close and we want to give it because it's a safe play.
Yeah.
And those guys end up scoring. So it's kind of give and take for yards and touchdowns.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, I think probably the stat I would think Coach Doty's probably most proud of, and I almost don't even want to say it out loud till the ball game's over with, but I'm going to run the risk anyway. No penalties on the Panthers in that first half. I don't know that we've had a half of football all year that we haven't had at least one penalty.
I don't know if we've ever had a half, ever, looking back. And look, you're right. Coaches, coaches have the personality of, or the kids have the personality of their coaches a lot of time. And we know Coach Doty is fiery and fired up, and he gets those guys sky high. And sometimes the kids get a little sky high and do the same thing. But, when you're running the veer offense and then you mix in the toss and you mix in the counter, I mean, it is a physical style of football. You're coming off the ball with a pad level, and, it's difficult to hold when you run the veer. You don't have the time to hold. That's what frustrates me when I'm, as a fan, as a coach, when I see we get called for a lot of holes on something that's an inside veer call or an outside veer, because if you're hitting and fitting the way you're supposed to at the pad level, there's nothing to grab. It's just, you're rolling. So, and that's what we like to do, is be physical. And I'm real proud of our kids so far, controlling the game. And I think we'll be just fine.
Absolutely. Let me give you some scores from around the area. A couple of games of interest tonight. Just if you like good football, North Louisiana, Neville leads Ruston 14-7 at the half. Calvary leads Union 14-0 at the half. Richwood and Lake Arthur are tied at 8. West Monroe leads Ouachita 15-13 at the half. Wassman all over Grant 26-0 at the half. And Ouachita Christian in a shootout with Beekman 40-0 second quarter. Tioga West Ouachita 21-14 West Ouachita at the half. Oak Grove Mangum, that's a good game, 12-12 late in the second quarter. Well, Panther fans, looks like both teams have made their way to the sideline. This has been the Prime Star Home Health Halftime Show. We'll now get set for the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. And it looks like we've got just a minute. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with third quarter football.
The grass is always greener on the other side when you call the Sure Enough Green Team. For any weed control, fertilization, or aerating needs in your yard, trees, and shrubs. They'll sure enough make a difference at Sure Enough Green.
Panther fans, we're back as we get set for the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. Back deep will be Carter McClinton and number 9, Sam Frazier. They'll stand around their own 15-yard line. Kicker will be Whitlock for the Knights. He makes his approach. Sky kick towards that far sideline, taken by Frazier. Trying to find some room. He'll make a couple men miss. Now trying to get outside. He'll get up to the 33, 1st and 10 for that Panther offense.
Pretty nice run by Frazier right there. As a coach, I'd prefer him to get up the field instead of coming across. Seems like when you come across, a lot of things can happen in the flag area, but we didn't get one, but it's a good return out to close to the 40 maybe? No, 32-yard line.
Panther offense comes out, 1st and 10. Will be Gavin Evans and Hagan Herring in the eye behind Breen. There's a snap, toss back to Herring. Trying to find some room. He runs through one tackler. Now he's upfield. Got one man to beat. The 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. 5. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Panthers.
Coach, once again, that's just the straight 59 toss, and did a fantastic job with the tight end. And good job blocking early on the receiver outside. And I guess that was, 68 yards?
That's good. Look at you with the quick math.
Well, I was working on it while I was talking.
That touchdown brought to us by the losses of Street and Street. Hayden Parker trots out for the extra point. This extra point brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Panthers are in the swinging gate. They'll now break for the kick. Everybody now comes over and gets set. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 11:40 remaining in the third quarter, Panthers 27, Knights nothing. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
I'm Carly. I'm from Washita Parish. What stuck out most to me about the Downs Law Firm is how hard they worked on my case. Everyone at the Downs Law Firm went above and beyond from the start and completely exceeded my expectations. Melinda worked tirelessly to accommodate any needs that I had and took a great amount of stress off of me during my time here at the Downs Law Firm. I truly thank the Downs Law Firm for their phenomenal work done in my case to get it settled.
The Downs Law Firm, our family protecting yours.
Panther fans, we're back here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers taking one play, 68 yards, 11 seconds off the clock by Hagan Herring.
Coach, do you think they lined that up and fixed it up and drew it up right there in that
I think
locker
they
room?
were listening to you first half and said, hey, I think Magoo sees something.
Yeah, that's what they did. But I will say this, that they do a fantastic job of doing that at a halftime, and they knew what they were going to get with that formation, and they had it coached up, and, man, he didn't get touched.
I don't think so either. Aiden Parker trots out to kick it away. This kick brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kicks for Child Cancer Research. To learn more or to donate, visit shspantherfootball.com and click the Aiden Kicks for Cancer Research link. Everybody's set. Aiden makes his approach. Line drive kick. Going to bounce right at the 4 and then roll through the end zone for a touchback.
You know, I think we take for granted kickers when we watch on Saturdays and Sundays and how those dudes kick the ball, because it's got to be one of these deals where your steps, your timing, the approach, and everything's just got to fit in a perfect timing, because I see the ball come off Parker's foot sometimes and it's just boomed, and then sometimes, and it may be intentional, that he's trying to maybe hit it square and squib it, but whatever he's doing, keep doing it.
Knights come out, first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll go to the two-back set. There's the snap. Fullback give straight ahead. He'll spin up to the 25, 5-yard gain, second down. Yeah, you're talking about Aiden Parker and just kickers in general, Coach. If you really want to know how hard it is, go to a football game and watch at halftime when they bring out a student to kick a 35-yarder for $1,000. I was at ULM Saturday, and every time I see 35 yards, I'm like, if he's not a former kicker or a soccer player, there's not a chance he's fixing to make this.
That's right.
And the poor guy at ULM the other day, that was facts. He kicked a line drive to about the 12-yard line.
In front of everybody.
There's a give to Robertson on that far side. He's trying to find some room and going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a Benoit Motors third down.
That was a good job by Aiden Lingfeld right there, man. He set the edge, got up the field, and forced that dude to either go around him or put his foot in the ground and cut up, and that made the play right there.
Be third down and 5 for the Panther defense. Looks like North Webster will go to that double wing set, lone receiver to the near side. There's a snap, trying to get that sweep.
There's Trey.
There's Trey Birch again for a big loss. Kind of having his way on the inside and outside, isn't he?
We're trying to force them inside now to run inside, and they just won't be patient enough to do it because it's tougher in there. But we have shown that now. I'm thinking after we've seen a good half of ball, we know how we're going to need to stop that buck sweep, and we did it at the end of the first half. So hopefully we got their number on their run game.
Stones of rehab, fourth down and 12. Knights will punt it away. Hickman and Adams stand back around midfield. There's a snap. It'll roll back. Line drive kick. Adams is going to take it. Looking for blockers, and he's got a wall, but he will. One man to beat, going to force him out at the 26. I say one man. Really nice return. We'll put the Panthers in business, but there is a late flag. It's kind of in the area of unsportsmanlike, maybe a blindside block.
Yeah, I think I think it's going to be on Sterlington.
It is going to be against Sterlington. So that'll back them up from the 26 to the 41.
I think there was some kind of block, maybe a clip right on the sideline.
That's one change to the game. I don't know how long ago that was made, Coach, but
clip.
It used to be, clipping's always been always been a penalty.
Yeah.
But the blindside block, used to you go head hunting on punt returns and things like that.
And I understand
it's
why
a
they
player
do it.
safety thing for sure.
I understand why they do it.
I got some friends that sure wish that would have been a thing when they played high school ball.
I understand.
I formation, Twins set to the far side.
They struggle to line up to Twins, and they
did it again. That'll be Birch.
Here we go.
He's upfield. He's trying to bounce outside. He'll run through a couple tackles. Got a Downs Law Firm first down. He's down to about the 21-yard line. Nice fullback run.
I'm sure they have it within our system, when you get uncovered people or people that are missing a line that you can, like you said earlier, raise up and just throw it. And there'll be some times we'll need to try to take advantage of that. But that was such a good play right there. The same guy that was supposed to go out on the slot receiver was having to play dive. So he was wrong either way.
Panthers flip the formation. Quick toss back to, that'll be Carter McClinton. He'll be caught from behind the 21-yard line. No gain, second down.
Yeah, we had some backside leakage right there with the linebacker coming through one of our sides. We talk about as offensive line coaches to build that wall on that backside. You got to win on the backside every time, and we didn't win that time.
Twins to the far side this time. There's a snap. Quick give to Birch. He's going to get to about the 14, and we'll have third down and about 2.
That's a great carry right there. Good tackle in the secondary by one of the Knights players. But given that outside veer was sneaking inside their dive player. And
there's a snap. Gives to TJ again. TJ Birch is ahead to about the 8-yard line. Downs Law Firm first down. The Panthers are deep in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone.
Yeah, they're struggling to miss to a line right there. They're kind of missing a line, and as long as they're going to do that, we're going to probably stay with this Twins look.
There's a snap. Quick give again. He's going to get to about the 6. Gain of about 2, and we'll have second down and goal.
Yeah, that's the outside veer. For those of you at home, when we say the Twins look, we got 2 receivers out to one side with a tight end on the other. And the stand-up player for the Knights, he's got to make a decision if he's going to come line up on the number 2 receiver or play off the tight end and do it's kind of end over is what we're really in with the tight end inside too.
TJ Birch ahead to the 3. Third down and goal from the 3-yard line.
I know TJ is trying to make up for that mesh earlier.
Man goes down. We're going to have an injured Knight on the play. That'll stop it with 7:20 remaining. Panthers 27, Knights nothing. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with more Panther football.
Hi, Will Shelby here at Sparks Kia. We know the thrill of the game extends beyond the field, so score big savings on a wide selection of new Kias, like the Telluride, Sportage, K5, and more. Don't wait for the final whistle. Head over to Sparks Kia today and take advantage of our game-changing prices. Visit us at 1100 Auto Mall Drive or shop SparksKia.com today. Sparks Kia, where hot deals start and your winning drive begins. Sparks Kia wishes Sterlington High School best of luck this season. Go Panthers!
Panther fans, we're back here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers have it third down and goal from the 4. Had an injured Knights player, but he's able to walk off after a few moments on his own. And the Panthers will get set. Twins receivers to the near side. Panthers bring in the H-back. I believe that's Park Smith. There's a snap. Give is to Birch, and it's a touchdown for the Panthers.
That's such good design right there. We had the tight end over and both receivers wide, really looking like an unbalanced. And then we brought the Presley in, and he led in there like a follow, and it was right into the end zone. That's awesome.
Panthers are going to line up to go for 2. Coach, right here, really it's just about running clock at this point. You get up by 35, let's just say rules say running clock. So Panthers not trying to necessarily run the score up. So they'll go for 2.
Yeah, no, they're just doing we're not chasing points. We're just getting back on line where we were.
Same formation again. There's a snap. Looking for a pass.
Overthrown,
incomplete. Actually intercepted, but not going to matter. Panthers had a chance there.
Yeah, Presley's Parks kind of went into the flats right there and overthrew him barely, and the corner came off. His number 1 guy made the play.
7:11 remaining here in the Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers 33, Knights nothing.
Well, you got to feel good about that.
I just got corrected, I believe. I said it was 35. I think you're right. It is 42 when they go running clock.
I think it is.
Is it?
I think it is. We had that at Rayville earlier in the year, and that's the first time I'd been involved in that. I didn't know the rule had changed to that.
Yeah.
There used to not be a rule like that, and so I've been out of high school so long I didn't even realize there was a running clock.
They instituted that after some of those real lopsided ball games. Let me give you that scoring summary from Chris Sturdivant. That Panther drive was 7 plays, 41 yards, 2:20 off the clock, capped off by the 4-yard touchdown run by T.J. Birch. Extra point was no good. Aiden Parker trots out to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 2 services on Sunday mornings, 9 and 10:30. They're at 1030 Highway 2 next to the Dollar General. For more information, check out fbcsterlington.com. Aiden makes his approach. Nice high kick. Come down right about the 2-yard line. That's number 1, trying to find some room. Number 11, that's Jefferson. He'll finally go out of bounds about the 37-yard line. Or 27-yard line, 28. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
He took that return right on the numbers, and I mean, he was really going full speed. He got about 25, and he started looking for Trey Birch, I think, and that Trey was there on the stop and got him out of bounds at the 29 it is.
Looks like number 17, Cade Hollingsworth, will check in the ball game at safety for the Panthers. In that sweep action, he'll gain about 5 up to the 34, and it'll be 2nd down. Holden Herring has checked in the ball game as well.
I think they're trying to maybe put Herring at linebacker a little bit. He was safety early in the year, and I think they moved him into the linebacker area.
There's a snap. Give to number 4. A little sweep action again. He'll be tackled for a loss. Believe that was Connor Justice who got him around the feet.
Yeah, Connor's been doing a fine job. He's been seeing that play back to the weak side several times, and he's setting that edge 2 to 3 yards deep in the backfield. And, you know, that's a loss of about, 2 yards on 2nd down. So putting it in 3rd down situation and, you know, with the score like it is and what they've shown they were going to do in the first half, I'm assuming they're going to get a run right here, you know.
Benoit Motors 3rd down. Coach, they're going to break the huddle about less than 10 seconds on this play clock.
Without a lot of urgency, so.
They do go quick. Ball's up. It's going to be intercepted by David Hickman. That's another turnover that Panther defense. Turnovers brought to us by David Bryant, your local Sterlington realtor. Nice job there by Hickman to play the football.
It was. And once again, I was wrong. I just knew they was going to keep it on the ground right there and pick it up. But no, they threw it deep. But Hickman sniffed it out. Man, I'm going to tell you, David is another kid that I coached back in the middle school. And when he played for us, he quarterbacked an undefeated team. And he was that kid that it didn't matter what happened, he was going to be around the football when it goes in there. So that does not surprise me that he came down with that ball. It's a good play.
Panther offense getting their instructions over on the near sideline. Panther fans, want to remind you, we're back this week at Frenchman's Bend with Coach Doty for the Prime Star Home Health Coaches Show. We'll start at 6 o'clock. I'll interview Coach about this week and the upcoming week, and we'll talk about all kinds of things. We'd love for you to come out and join us 6 o'clock at Frenchman's Bend. Breen gets him set. Now brings Herring in motion. Be a pass. He rolls out looking for a man, and he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Yeah, I'm not sure what protection we had on there. I don't know if it was a sprint protection or a play action. The way it looked is that he was going to try to sprint out of there and take the edge, but then he stopped his feet. Some of that had to do with the pass rush. But yeah, we lost about 8 or 9 yards right there.
Panthers bring Hickman on late. They'll send trips receivers to the far side. Herring to the left of Breen in the gun. There's the snap. J-Rod looking downfield. Quick hitter. It'll be complete to Travis Adams. Nice gain up to the 45-yard line. Make it third and manageable.
I'm going to tell you something. That was a fantastic throw by J-Rob. He was sprinting to his left, and I don't know the exact route that Travis was on, but it's almost like an inside dig route or a curl back to the inside, and he hit him on the numbers.
Trips receivers now to the near side. Herring to the right of Breen. 8 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap. J-Rob will keep it. Little QB keeper trying to get to the first down marker, and I believe does. That should be enough for a Downs Law Firm. First down for the Panthers.
Fine play right there. The play before, J-Rob did a great job showing his poise. This time he showed his grit. He lowered his shoulder right there, got to the sticks, got the first down, and on the move again in the territory of the Knights.
His reward is to come out to the wide receiver on the near side. Hickman goes to quarterback. Little freeze play. Herring shifts to the right of Hickman in the backfield. Trips receivers near side. There's a snap. Hickman's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. He's got a man. Again, that's going to be Adams. He'll have enough for Downs Law Firm. First down up near the 30-yard line.
Did a sprint to the wide side of the field right there. We had 3 receivers down here. We did what they did. They flooded the zone. They sent the number 1 receiver to clear the deep, and Travis just did a little out route at about 12 to 15 yards. Everything was perfect protection, good throw, good catch.
Trips receivers now to the far side. J-Rob back at quarterback. A little freeze play. He now looks over. Herring to his right. Herring moves to the left. J-Rob drops back. Going to be another QB kind of lead. He's going to be down to about the 19, 20-yard line. Downs Law Firm first down, and we've got a late flag.
Not sure what was seen right there, but it definitely came after the play. I don't know if it was some frustration on the defense. It's probably what it was.
It is going to be against North Webster. I think you're right. A little frustration play. Got blocked 14 yards downfield. That kind of will make you frustrated.
Yeah, he was on skates right there. We ran that back to that tight end side, showed trips the other way, faked into the trips look, and then J-Rob just stuck his foot in the ground and got up the field behind that offensive line, and we may have even made a little counter tray look out of that. I wasn't paying attention.
Be first and goal, Ron Bush State Farm red zone. First and goal for the Panthers. There's a snap. Give is to Gavin Evans, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Wow. Inside veer, everything was blocked perfectly. The only guy to make the play was the linebacker, and he just ran through. And great job by Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin, nice little spin move there at the end. Aiden Parker comes on for the extra point try. 2:58 remaining. Panthers lead 39-0. This extra point brought to us by Aiden Parker and his partnership with Kicks for Child Cancer Research. Everybody gets set now. They'll break the gate. Body comes over, gets set. Nice snap, nice hold, kicks up. And we're going to have offsides against North Webster. That guy coming off the edge, I thought he almost got there, but that makes sense if he had a head start.
It does make sense. That's why he almost got there and just missed it. He laid out perfect timing, just didn't quite get it. I think he even made it, but they're blowing this, before the play gets off. So we'll have to redo it.
Yeah, it almost makes you wish they just let it roll.
Yeah.
Try it again. There's a snap, the hold, kick. Is up and it's good. 2:58 remaining. Panthers 40, Knights nothing. We'll be right back with more Panther football.
Got a lot of stuff? We've got the space. With 2 convenient locations, let Ashley Storage keep your stuff safe. In Monroe and Sterlington, Ashley Storage is where our customers are treated like family.
Choose Prime Star Home Health. We'll provide the best care for your patient or loved one. From managing chronic conditions to wound care and therapy, we specialize in a wide range of services. Prime Star Home Health. We have the skill to heal and the spirit to care.
Panther fans, we're back. Cross Keys Bank third quarter. Panthers have extended their lead 40-0. That last drive was 7 plays, 59 yards, 3:28 off the clock. 10-yard touchdown run by Gavin Evans, his 4th touchdown of the night.
Yeah, he's stacking them up in there. And I was telling you earlier in the first half about the veer. You may not get much early while the defense, and they know it's coming. They're prepared for it. They worked all week on it. But by the time that third quarter gets here, it's a mind game then. You got to really know what you're doing to stop it and be committed to it.
Panthers set to kick it away. This kickoff brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. Aiden makes his approach. Nice high kick. Over towards that far sideline. It'll be taken right at the 6. And he'll try to run through a couple. Ball comes out. It's now bouncing around the 9-yard line. And he's going to be tackled about the 4. Nice job by that coverage unit.
We talked earlier, about running across the field. And when he cut back across the field, his arm was exposed with the football. They ripped it out of there, and it went backwards probably 10 yards. And then everybody else was Johnny on the spot to tackle him. And it's at the 6-yard line where they'll start it off.
1st and 10 for the Knights. Looks like we're going to have some substitution. And Magoo, I'll go ahead and tell you this is where it gets interesting. You got to use that roster to catch these young guys. We'd love to get their names in when we can. Jalen Bush at the corner. Looks like number 82. Ashton Bradford has checked in the middle. Now we'll see the I formation with the gun. And he's going to be sacked at the 1-yard line. I believe that was Cam Bagwell. And it was.
It was. I think we also got a new quarterback in the game. Well, he's leaving now. Number 10 took that snap right there for North Webster. I'm not sure.
That'll be Hayden Nance.
Yeah, Hayden Nance. And I don't know if he went to the sideline to get the call and come back
He's
to the
back
huddle.
in.
Okay.
Good catch there. New quarterback for North Webster.
And it looks like a loss of 5 yards. They're on the 1-yard line.
Looks like number 21, Logan Nicholson, is in as well. There's a snap, give straight ahead, trying to find a little room. He'll get ahead to about the 3, and we'll have a Benoit Motors third down. Landon Washington and Reed Williams both check into the ball game for the Panthers. And number 99, Ladarius Harris.
Third and long, backed up inside the 5-yard line. The play clock should be able to run out right here, so they're going to go over to the side while that's running and talk about it. That'll end the quarter.
Number 98, Breland Davis was in as well. That will be the final play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Panthers 40, Knights nothing. Let's take the break. We'll be back with fourth quarter football in just a moment.
Ready to sell? Ready to buy? Call David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor. David's dedication to his clients is unmatched. He'll listen to your needs, answer your questions, and guide you through every step of the process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, David has the expertise to make your real estate dreams a reality. Licensed in Louisiana, each office independently owned and operated. David Bryant, your local Sterlington Realtor.
Well, no, I got a 7.
These girls are Johnny on the spot tonight, Panther fans. Me and Coach Magoo trying to talk about strategy and things. Forget it. We're back with the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. Panthers lead 40-0. And the Knights do have it. Third down, let's call it 13 on their own 3-yard line. This third down brought to us by Benoit Motors. Looks like number 37, Stephen English, has checked into the ball game as well at linebacker. There's the snap. Nance takes it, gives it straight ahead, trying to find some room. And he's going to get maybe to the 5, and we'll have a Johnson rehab fourth down upcoming.
You know, that play started not real late, but kind of late because there wasn't a player on the field. It was the center, the snapper came in. And after the break, so the third quarter, we started with, or the fourth quarter started with a little delay.
Panthers will get set to return this punt. Jeremy Mitchell is onto the field. Looks like number 42, Blake Shepard, will stand around the Knight 31-yard line for this punt return.
He looks kind of shallow to me, that not deep as a normal punt.
Ball goes through his hands, and that'll be a safety. So that will be the 42 points. We need clock is running already, so we are in the running clock. With the safety, the Panthers will extend their lead 42-0. So North Webster will have to kick it away here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter. Panther fans, our driving up the score sponsor is Sparks Nissan Kia. Every time the Panthers drive up the score, we drive a new Kia Telluride across the screen. Also want to give a special shout out to our student section brought to us by Craftsman Federal Credit Union. And then Panther fans, there will be some hype video this week, or next week. That's brought to us by Ashley Storage. You can find that on our social media pages. And it's been a great job there done. And thank you, Ashley Storage, for that. And then I don't know if I said it a moment ago, but I know I mentioned the coaches show on Tuesday night. At that coaches show, we'll also recognize our players of the game. And that's made possible by Mr. Mitch Houston and First Security Title.
Coach, you had mentioned the student body a few moments ago. We appreciate these coming out this week. You know, the kids are out of school this week for fall break, and there's probably some families that are on the vacations or trips or hunting trips and what have you. But we've got a group of faithful down here cheering on our boys.
I saw a few has-beens down there as well, Coach. some of them folks that graduated in May. I remember that's always a fun time when you come back for your first has-been games. You were here, and maybe you were a player or a cheerleader, and now you get to sit in the student section.
There you go.
Well, the Knights will kick it away. That'll be number 42, Riley Picard, to kick it away. Knights get everybody on the field.
He's going to get a chance to go ahead and punt it now as the safety from the 20. So
Frazier and McClinton stand back deep. Nice high punt. Going to be taken by Noah Crane, trying to get upfield. And he's going to be tackled at the 43-yard line. Panthers need to just get out of that mess and get on back to their sideline. There they go.
Here they come.
Panthers have it 1st and 10 at the Knight 41-yard line. This will be some more mass substitution, I would imagine, as we see some young guys get some snaps here in the fourth quarter. 8.5 minutes remaining as the clock continues to run. They're actually going to say 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. Quarterback will be Holden Herring. Fullback will be Christian Mott. The H-back will be Presley Park Smith. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. Be a nice run up to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it's good to see a bunch of these new faces out there. They really come off the ball right there. I know there's probably a couple other players in there for the Knights as well, but that was a good push.
Twins receivers to the near side will be number 43, Brayton Pruitt, and number 38, Layson Cope. We'll try to get you that offensive line in just a moment. Herring gets him set. There's a snap. Quick give to Mott again. He's up to the 30, and it'll be 3rd down.
I look for us to be, aggressive down through here with the runs, 33, 32. Those are inside veer plays for us. Those are back-to-back calls for inside veer.
Chris Pearson at tight end. Number 68, Cam Rugg, is in the ball game. So Downs Law Firm 1st down, and Mott's still pushing. He's down to about the 19. And the Panthers will be in the Ron Bush State Farm red zone. Another Downs Law Firm 1st down. 64, Seth Deere is in the ball game.
There's a 66 that we don't have.
66 going to be Jonah Freeman. He's 60 on our roster, but I saw him earlier with 66 on.
Okay. He got a good push right there as well.
There's a snap. Give to Mott again, and he's all the way down to the 7-yard line. Downs Law Firm 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
Not a whole lot of resistance here right here. A lot of these kids for the Knights that I think they have entered the ballgame are not used to this pad level. And Coach Foster has this second group just ready to roll, him and Coach Breen.
I'm not sure who that tackle is on the far side. I'll try to get a number for you in just a moment. There's a give, and it's a touchdown, Panthers, for Christian Mott.
70. I think that's
don't have him on my roster. I apologize. Apparently, we must have had a jersey.
Miss Jansen.
You're right.
Miss Jansen, 70s Jansen. I finally have to use my experience of middle school because I see him down there deep snapping as well.
That touchdown brought to us by the law offices of Street and Street. Number 54, Luke Crane, is on to kick the extra point. This extra point brought to us by Eden Parker in his partnership with Kick for Child Cancer Research. Nice snap. Kick is up. And it's good. And with 5 minutes remaining in the ballgame, Panthers 49, Knights nothing. This fourth quarter again brought to us by Marion State Bank.
Man, it's good to see these kids. You just never know when we're going to need them to come in. We're going to try to make this little run and through district, and the playoff season will come in. And, that injury bug, as we here know in Louisiana, our Saints are kind of struggling with injuries, and we may –
a Saints reference. We ain't had one of those in a while.
Well, hey, man.
I saw they're having public tryouts. You going down there to try out, Coach? Maybe you're not as good as you once was, but you're good once.
Not with these knees.
Panther fans, want to remind you after the ball game, head down to Bayou Bowl, our official fifth quarter sponsor, and a great place for the family to hang out. And Coach, what's your bowling score? You a 200 guy?
No, indeed. I like to put the bumpers in there.
You use the dinosaur?
Yeah, if I can.
Dinosaur to roll it down?
If I can. I can't get my thumbs in the hole. That's what
Parker trots out to kick it away. This kick brought to us by First Baptist Church of Sterlington. 3:58 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Nice high kick. Going to go down in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that one went a deep, yard deep. So big weapon.
Yeah, only a yard deep that time. He's probably tired. That's probably 10 kickoffs tonight.
I would think so. If I was on the kicking team, which I would never be, I just don't have the speed to get down there. But, I'd be tired of all the sprints tonight.
Panther defense out there. Looks like I see number 52. That's Braxton Mahoney. Number 63, Claude Brown. 19, Jeremy Mitchell. 59 will be Rowan Chance. Get you those linebackers in just a moment. There's a give straight ahead. He'll put his head down and get to about the 26-yard line.
These young Panthers are flying around out there. I can't tell you how nervous those guys are. You know, in a ball game, that the score is away, but man, they're getting their chance to go, and they know that Coach Sims will be watching them on film. And they'll let them know exactly how they're doing.
Yeah, Panther fans, if we missed one of our young Panthers, we apologize. Doing the best we can, trying to see numbers. I believe number 85, Kevin Anderson's in at linebacker as well. That'll be a night first down up to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Wiley Taylor checks in.
Trey Semino, number 90, going into the game as well.
It's like River Kirk was in there a moment ago. He's coming off. I believe I saw a 71. Nope. Did not. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. Trying to find some room. Big collision in there. Didn't see who led that charge, but
the second unit of the Knights are kind of finding a little, seam here and there. Still playing hard. That's good to see.
.31 to be Carter Copeland in there as well. Nice stand there by the Panther defense. We'll have Benmont Motors third down. Ladarius Harris and Shavahi Smith will both check into the ball game.
65 coming off. That's Wiley Taylor. He just made a great play right there. He just blew up the pulling guard and into the backfield, helped make that stop.
38 seconds and counting here in the Marion State Bank fourth quarter.
Dominic Robinson was also in on that last play. I just saw him come off the field, and a lot of excited teammates for him on the sideline.
Number 30, Kason Huggins, is at safety as well. There's a snap. Give straight ahead. I believe he's going to be short. That's going to be the final play of the ball. They're going to say first down. But that will be the final play of the game. Your final from Dale Ashley Field here at Panther Stadium. Panthers 49, Knights nothing. And Coach, just as a final wrap-up tonight, really what the Panthers need to do, just come out, take care of business. Had a couple early turnovers, but really clean that up. And like you said, probably most likely even those things were from just trying some things out. Kind of saw that you were kind of having your way on offense, but able to try some things out. And I don't know what our stats are going to be rushing the football, but I'd imagine we were close to 300 yards.
I would think so. And look, this is just what the doctor ordered. You get into district play. You win your first district game. You want to keep that momentum. You want to protect your home field. Not to say that we knew this game was going to be one that we should go out and take control. But but sometimes you just know that would be the case if you came out and play like you can. And just having that you have to answer and do is big. So, yeah, I think everything we wanted to accomplish this weekend, I'm assuming we're healthy. We hadn't seen anything or heard anything, and everybody seems to be in the walkthrough line. So this is a good overall win. Everybody's healthy and a great win.
Yep. Big win for the Panthers tonight. They moved to 2-0 in the district, 4-3 on the season, and have a big matchup next week, Coach. We'll head down to Bastrop to take on the Bastrop Rams. And I know that's a matchup that's kind of been circled for some folks, and so Panthers will head down there. But if you're Coach Doty, and I can't wait to talk to him some on Tuesday, you got to like where your guys are.
Oh, yeah, you got to feel good about it. That I think the kids did just what the coaches wanted them to do and play hard. You got a lot of people on the field. That's going to bring just a better week of practice. These kids that got in there and got a taste of it, they're going to want to go to practice and go, man, this was great. And it just builds the whole team unity part when everybody is pulling in the same direction and working hard to get on the field.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I want to say thank you for filling in tonight. I think you did a great job. ESPN's texted me 3 or 4 times asking for your contact info, and
I bet they have.
But man, I appreciate you filling in. William, I know you're listening because William's that guy. He's listening. William, man, we missed you tonight.
Yes, sir.
But glad to have Coach Magoo filling in. It was
I'm
a good
mad
time.
at you, William. You better get back.
William will be back with us next Friday night for that ball game. I hope Luke plays well tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
It's been a good night of football. Panthers remind you, Coach's Show, Prime Star Home Health Coach's Show on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Frenchman's Bend, come join us for dinner. And I'll be there for the Coach's Show. And then Friday night, 7 o'clock at Bastrop. We'll have you right back here on the live stream. Hope you have a great weekend. And as always, go Panthers.
We are Marion State Bank.
And have been for 100 years.
Community banking. It's not just what we do, it's ingrained in who we are. By providing a banking experience you can trust. Marion State Bank. Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Monroe, West Monroe.